It's just the way that we live. I just get Hi everyone, I'm Berserk Fireblade, and in today's video I'm going to see if I'm able to draw the pelvis in 1 week. To help me with this little challenge, I'm going to refer to Stan Prokopenko's Premium Anatomy of the Human Body course. I just want to say that I'm not sponsored, although I wish I was. Believe me, I wish I was. I bought this course like 6 years ago with my own money, but the problem is once saw how advanced the course was, I ran away from it. Now 6 years later, I noticed that my art skills are like still not very good, and that really sucks because I want to make my own manga in the future, and in order for it to be the best it can be, I really need to step up my game. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. Like for the first day, I just dedicated to learning the boring parts. And trust me, it was kind of boring, but it was worth it because now I know majority of the landmarks of the pelvis basically by heart. Like right after I was done learning, I had to take a break and just play some video games. If you guys want me to make a dedicated anatomy video on the pelvis, I'm gonna need 20,000 likes. Okay, let's move on. I initially aimed to draw 10 pelvises, but even I thought, I think that may be a bit too much. So in case I can't do 10, let's try for 5. But it was only after I started drawing the first one that you're looking at right now that I was like, yo, this is taking too long, bro. Like, this is tough. There's no way I'm drawing 10, let alone 5. Then I said, maybe 3. But when I started drawing the next one, I'm like, no, this is kind of crazy because after the second one, my mind was just fried. I couldn't do it. So I only stick to 2 for the first day, which is better than nothing. So as for the next day, I aim to get better at simplifying the form and adding a little bit of 3D because the first one and even in the second one you can see it looks like very flat, only like bits of the sacrum look 3D if at all, and you're not really seeing a lot of the form from the top of the iliac crest, especially on the first drawing. So yeah. So for day 3, I only aimed to I didn't think about drawing 10 pelvises. I mean, no. And as you can see right here, this is the one I'm drawing. I am adding a lot more form to that the pubis, and I am adding more form to the top of the iliac crest. You can see on that left corner it's a little thick. I'm still see, even here I was still struggling with figuring out like where to put the lines, even on that right corner, because that right corner looks a little thin, a little too thin. But overall, I can say it's oh, hold up. But even there in during the holes near the ischial tuberosity, that still looks a little flat. More I'm noticing, because since we're looking at it downward, you would see a little bit of that side of that hole. Pause. But I think it's here where I noticed where you draw, when you're looking at it from the front, that first third and going down the corner, especially in the left side, that's more or less where the acetabulum is connected. As you can see, like if you follow that corner from you follow the left corner down, you can see its relationship to the acetabulum. So like if you know you're drawing the acetabulum a little too frontwards, you know you kind of messed up, because that corner has to be more or less along the same plane, vertical plane, as the acetabulum. I I think that's the correct way. I could be wrong, but yeah, uh, well, a very significant improvement, I'd say so. And this is also where I noticed the I started noticing more of a relationship with the cavity of the pelvis and the acetabulum, where like the circle starts jumping off right from the top corners of the acetabulum. Yeah. Uh, on to day 4. I also forgot to mention that at work, before going home, I was in I was chilling in the break room drawing, and I was just like sketching, like pen and paper, no phone, nothing, just pen and paper in my mind, just practicing. And as you can see right here, this is what I drew. Uh, I did notice that when when you don't have a redo button, uh, the drawing came out. I'm not gonna say better, but they came out faster, because I'm not constantly like pressing the redo button. So I did kind of like that, because it took away the stress of like, oh, I messed up. Well, too bad. You got to keep going. So yeah. Okay, so for day 4, I decided to I decided to take a little break from like anything pelvis related, because yeah, I noticed that I was starting to feel a little burned out. I know it's crazy. It's only day 4, but I'm already getting burned out. But I said, you know what? Just don't worry about the pelvis. Just draw for fun, and that's exactly what I did. What I drew on that day, I'm not gonna show you here because it was spicy stuff, but I will show you this other drawing that I did a long time ago. I think it was like 2-3 months ago, of two characters that are gonna be in a future comic I'm making. So I'm gonna just show you that instead. Yeah, don't. Hopefully people don't get upset, because like, yeah, I can't show what I drew. As for the characters, their names are, the one on the left is Arturo. He's one of the main characters. And the the one on the right is named Silas. He's the main character of the comic. Yeah. I'll talk about him later in a future video. But yeah. Moving on to day 5. Okay, for day 5, I only drew I only drew 2 sketches, one front view and one back view, because I noticed I was running away from drawing it from the back. Pause. Yeah, and I drew them all from imagination. And ooh, the back one looks really nice. I mean, it doesn't look anywhere perfect, but it doesn't look terrible either. I'm looking at it right now, like, good job. I drew that? Damn. I wanted to draw more when I came home, but I was just too tired. Looking at it now, I realize I messed up the ischial tuberosity. And I'm noticing that it doesn't taper enough, the one from the front, because it's too straight. From the top corner to the bottom, it has to taper down. It's a little too wide. But yeah, I didn't draw it. This is all I did on Saturday. I drew this and called it a day. I was too tired. Sorry. But I know for day 6, I know I'm gonna go a little ham. So yeah. For day 6, I really wanted to try drawing from the back, because I mean, it's kind of scary. Like the front view is a lot easier in my opinion. the back view is when trouble starts. And I tried my best, and what I'm noticing is I think especially from this angle, I drew the circles way too close. The circles, the top circle and the bottom circle, way too close and too big, because the bottom one looks too flat. I noticed the problem starting when, like I said earlier in the video, the front third of the top circle has to be directly connected to the acetabulum, and as you can see here, the circles are they're not even aligned, nowhere near each other or parallel. Man, it's a little embarrassing, but I gotta get better at that. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. So for the next one, it's looking downward, top from a top view, a top front view, and even when I was drawing it, I'm like, this looks wrong. But this one I tried to draw from imagination first, because this one, even I thought it was like, it looks weird. Am I drawing correctly? But when I looked at the reference again, I'm like, huh, I guess that's just how it looks like. Good job. But I still like that the bottom, the ischial tuberosity still looks a little flat in my opinion, where it just like a little too flat. And still, I'm still making that mistake of making the iliac crest a little too thin. This one's not bad. I was kind of proud of it because I'm like, it looks weird. Oh, but it kind of looks like that though. Oh well. The last one though, this one looks really nice. I was thinking, I was just looking at it. I'm like, yo, this is thumbnail worthy right here. I really liked how I added the form. I added the little shading. Ah man, I kind of messed up. The ischial tuberosity still looks a little flat in my opinion, but it looks okay. I'm like, you know what? Be proud of yourself for a little bit. Yeah, damn, I drew that. But yeah, this is a side profile. I wanted to try that too, because I've been kind of wanting that a little bit. Not bad. This is probably like my best one, not gonna lie. As for sketches, I drew like I think 8 or 7 sketches, just freehand, just whatever, like just drawing it. And I drew that like I drew all of those in under an hour. Yeah, like Sunday I went ham. So as for the final day, I knew I was only gonna try like one, because again, I don't want to burn myself out. But yeah, this is the last one is the last digital one is the one where I was like having fun. I'm like, yeah, this is, damn, I'm kind of goated. Today's the last day. I'm gonna try to. I noticed that I keep quacking up a very basic thing, and that's finding the ellipse of the cylinder. Proko went over it earlier, but that's something I kept missing. So I'm gonna try to nail it down today. So, because it's a basic fundamental that I keep messing up. But overall, like for the first 4 days, I was so scared to like draw. I mean, I did it anyway, but there was always that like dread of like, oh man, I'm gonna have to draw. It's too complicated. It's too tough. Why did I start off with the pelvis? But by like the 5th day, I was like, yeah, let's go. I'm ready. I'm not scared. I'll mess up. Like, I mean, that's a given. I'm not a master. I can't master it in a week, but I got over that fear by like the 5th day. I'm just like, okay, we'll try again, see what we can do, see what we can fix. Keep trying. Yeah. So for the last day, I didn't, I'm not going to go ham. I was considering what to do, but I said, you know what, let me try another back view again. And it looks better, I think. Like the acetabulum is more, they're actually better placed, but that's only because I was looking at the reference. Like I still need a lot of practice, but it does look better than the last the other back view ones. This is probably my best one. It's still not perfect, but yeah, this is all I did that day. Before I end the video, I just want to mention that all the pelvises I drew, they were male pelvises. The female pelvis is wider. It's not as tall as a male pelvis. It's thinner. I didn't draw any female pelvises because I wanted to master one pelvis before I move on to the other. I mean, one is already complicated enough, and I'm not trying to like blow a fuse. With that being said, I'm really happy with my results. Like, I grew so much in just 1 week, and I'm like, I wonder if I can do that with other things, like hands, faces, uh, the torso, legs, feet, all that junk, you know? I can say with pride, it no longer scares me to draw a pelvis. Like I mentioned before, at the beginning of the experiment, I was petrified to do this challenge because, you know, everything, like the whole booking method and stuff, was just, I felt it was, oh no, it's too complicated. But as I drew more and more, and I noticed that I started to struggle less because, the unfamiliar slowly started becoming familiar. pretty soon I find myself Pretty soon I found myself hyped to draw, even if it was like a tougher angle. I'm like, you know what? I was like, I put on my gloves and I was like, all right, let's go for it. Don't get me wrong, I still struggle. Like, I'm gonna need references. I'm gonna have to like try over and over again, but that's okay. Like, that's what practice is for. Because the ultimate goal is to go and draw this from any angle and from imagination, but definitely gonna need a couple hundred more reps. I want to make this series a bi-weekly thing, so if that's something you guys want to see, then drop a like. For the next video, I'm gonna see if I can draw hands in 1 week. That's gonna be fun. So, see you guys in the next video.